and welcome to our next lecture on learning Autodesk Inventor. In this lecture we are going to be continue to make a new drawing. We're going to be using the constraint tools, we're going to be using the parent tools, but we are also going to use some new features like the trim option or like fillets and so on. Without wasting much time, we click new, choose standard.ipt, click create. Okay, now as usually, go here, start a new 2D sketch, click the XY plane and go to origin, select the center point and make it visible. Okay, now we can continue. First we're going to make a circle. Okay, let's make this 50 millimeters in diameter. 50 millimeters. Right click and OK to escape the circle mode. As you can see, this one is not constrained. To do so, we will need to go to constraint and select the vertical constraint. Select it and select the circle, the center of the circle. Now select the center point. Now it is vertically constrained. We're gonna need to constrain it horizontally too. Just go here, select the center of the circle and the center point. Right click and hit OK. Now it is perfectly constrained. We're gonna be creating another circle, a little more bigger. We're gonna make it, let's say we make it 68, a little bit bigger. Now let's make another circle, and this one will be 85 in diameter. Right click and OK. Now, what can we do something else to add some features here? Okay, let's make a center line here. Let's take a line, let's just draw it here randomly. Make it big enough. You can also change the dimension later on. Okay, let's make it first vertical. Now let's align it with the center. Okay, now let's make it a center line. Just click here, and now it is a center line. We will make this too a center circle, and okay, now we have. Now let's say we want to create a pattern around this big circle. I'm gonna be using another circle here, and I'm gonna make it a little bit more bigger. I will make it, let's say 140 in diameter. Alright, good. Now let's take the line option here. Click the line option, zoom it out, and we will make a line from the center and just make it here, so randomly. Right click and hit OK. Let's see if it is, yes, it is constrained here. Now we will give it an angle from here to this center line, just so you can see it, to the center line. We will make this 45 degree. 45. Okay. Now let's make it a little bit more small. And okay. Now I'm gonna create here another circle. At the intersection of this line and this circle, I'm gonna start a new circle, and I'm gonna make it 22 millimeters in diameter. Alright, just like that. Right click and OK. Now what I want to do is to create another bigger circle, because that's gonna be the outer shell or something like that. One more time. Now this time we will make it 40 millimeters. Alright, good. Now let's make a circular pattern. Let's go here, circular. First we will start with the smaller one. We will select it and select the axis. Now I only want 3 samples, but I also don't want it to be 360 degree. I want it to be 90 degree, just like that. Now why is this green? Okay, it's fine. Just see if I can move this a little bit so you don't get confused. Okay, now it's good. I'm gonna do the same with this bigger circle. Let's use this circular tool, select this geometry and select the axis, this one of course. Now I'm gonna make just 2 circles and I'm gonna make this 90 degree. Alright, now you can see what it is becoming. Okay, I want this to cut off, so I'm gonna use the trim option. Delete that, delete this 2, this 2, this 2, this and this and this, and this one. If I delete this, then the constraint is gonna be removed, so I will have to give it manually a dimension. So let's just see what happens if we delete this. Okay, it says we cannot delete that. Right click and hit OK. Alright, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make some fillets. Let's take the circle here and make a circle. Right click and OK. We're gonna make another circle here. Right click OK. And now we're gonna be using this option here. This is a tangent constraint. Let's see what it does. And as you can see, now it is a fillet. We will just need to remove this outer part. Let's click this one here, this one, and we are done. Now we have to give it a dimension. Let's make this 50 millimeters. Okay, this one should be 15.2, sorry. We can just put 15, or we can just select this here and hit enter. Now we have a fillet. We just need to delete this outer part here, this 2, and right click, hit OK. You can change this position here so it doesn't look like a circle. Alright, good. Now let's complete this part here. We will make another circle. Let's take a circle here from the center to this edge here. Right click and hit OK. Now we still don't have a dimension. Let's give it a dimension. Click on it. Okay, we want to be this big. Or if you don't know the dimension, you can just make it like that and go to the tangent option here, select this circle and this one, and now it is tangent to it. Now we can delete this outer part, go to trim, delete it, and just like that. I think we're getting close to what we actually want to do. Now we're going to make another pattern here. We're going to make some smaller circles around it. Let's just go here and select circle, and I'm just going to make it first here outside. Let's make it 8 millimeters in diameter. Right click, OK. Select this vertical constraint, and we are going to make it vertical to this point here. And we're going to make a dimension from here to here. We are going to make, just like the previous dimension, we're going to make it 68 millimeters. Oops. No. So I'm gonna edit that. I'm gonna make divided by 2. And now it's done. 68 divided by 2. Now it is perfectly constrained, and we can make an circular pattern. Select the geometry and select the axis. Doesn't matter which axis you select. And how many samples do you want? Let's say I want 12, and the angle is 360 degrees. Hit OK. And what happened now? Okay, it's good. Now I think we are done with it. So let's see if we do have any degrees of freedom. We will just go here and show all degrees of freedom. Unfortunately, we have some, but which are not that important, because we can just go ahead and, for example, this, we will have to give it a dimension. In order to give it a dimension like this, just go click. You need to get close to the line, click on it, and you will have it just like the line here. Okay. Now this one needs a dimension 2. Click OK. And what do we have here? I think we are all set. It said that the line can just move in this direction, which doesn't really matter much. But in order to avoid that, we will need to give it another dimension from here to here. So now it disappears. And I think we are all done. I'm gonna click here, finish sketch, finish it, zoom out a little bit, right click, with shift on your keyboard and shift on your keyboard and the middle button on your mouse, and you can pan just like this. But we're gonna go into details later on when we go to 3D design. So press F6 one more time, go to the front of the view cube, and this is the sketch that we draw. Okay, I'm gonna save this one more time. Just go to Files, Save As, and I'm gonna call this how I'm gonna call this, sketch number 2. You can give it just any name you want. Okay, now it is saved. Okay, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next lecture. Goodbye.